Good morning, student. The Adventure of Toto. We are going to do a new chapter, chapter number 2 from your supplementary reader. So the name of the chapter is Adventure of Toto, and it is written by a very famous writer, Ruskin Bond. So this is written by a very famous writer, Ruskin Bond. I've already told you, um, children, Ruskin Bond. He is a very famous writer of India. Children, he was born on Ruskin Bond was born on 19th May 1934 and he is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Landior in Missouri, India, and you can children still visit his houses there, and he still lives there. So he lives with his adopted family in Landior in Missouri, India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He got the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grows in Dehra for his published work in English. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2015. So the two most highest award he got, the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. So now I would like to tell you that something about the children. I would like to give you the introduction and then the background of the lesson. So this chapter, beautiful, written by Ruskin Bond, The Adventure of Toto, is a very interesting description of mischievous baby monkey, and the name of that monkey was Toto. The grandfather of the author tried to tame him by buying him from the Tonga driver, but he failed. It was grandfather's hobby to keep animals as pet, and that's why he bought that monkey. He thought he will kept him as a pet, do the training, but at last he is failed. And Ruskin and the Brook Grandfather's Private Zoo is work worth reading and enjoy. So here, children, I would like to tell you about the theme also. Before discussing the background, I would like to tell you about the theme. The instinctive characteristic of a living being are generally difficult to change. That means, children, whatever characters a living being is having, it is not possible to change. I mean to say, by giving you one example, like children, it is a tiger who kill their prey. If you will give them bread and butter, maybe they will eat, but they would like to hunt and they will eat. They would never like to eat like that. So you cannot change their natural instinct, and trying to do so is very painful for the animal bird. Now children, if you will force them to change their habits, it would be painful for animals and bird. So it is necessary to respect every creature of God and allow them to live the way that has been prescribed for them by the Almighty. Now children, a monkey or a wild animals, they love to live in the forest. Definitely if you will bring them in your home, you will keep them as a pet. Definitely for some time they will enjoy, but they will never be happy. Their real happiness lies in the forest. So this is what Ruskin want to convey us by writing this story. So let me now tell you the background of the story. So Toto monkey is brought. The story start with the grandfather, and children, the grandfather, he is having his pet zoo. He loves animals. He keeps various types of animal in the zoo. So one day when he was going, he saw that small monkey with a Tonga driver, and he bought him the home. So my first point can be Toto monkey is bought by the grandfather. Okay, so Toto monkey is bought by the grandfather. All right. So the narrator's grandfather bought a monkey. All right. From a Tonga driver. So that monkey is brought by a Tonga driver, and children, it cost rupees 5. When he bought that monkey, he bought it at rupees 5. It was Toto. The name was also kept of that monkey. What was the name kept? It was Toto. Grandfather brought him to keep in his private zoo. Now, children, grandfather, he was having a private zoo. He was very much interested in having all sorts of pet in the zoo, and he loved to keep that pet in the zoo. So he bought Toto for 5 rupees from the Tonga diver. Now, second point is Toto is described. Okay. Toto was a pretty monkey. He had mischief in his shining eyes. His teeth were white like pearls. His hands were dried up. His fingers were quick. His tail served as a third hand. So, children, Toto is described in a very nice manner. When I will be doing the explanation of the lesson, you can see that Toto was a pretty monkey. He had mischief in his shining eyes. His teeth were white like pearls, pearly white teeth. His hands were dried up, his fingers were quick, his tail served as a third hand. Now, children, when I will be doing the explanation of the chapter, I will tell you how his tail served as the third hand of Toto. Now, third point, Toto is kept in a secret place. So Toto is kept in a secret place because children, he knew that grandmother will not like Toto and she will make a fuss. So when he bought Toto, when the grandfather bought Toto from the Tonga driver for rupees 5, okay, the narrator grandmother first when grandfather added a new animal to his zoo. So Toto was kept in a secret place. It was a little closed. It opened into the narrator's bedroom. Toto was kept tied to a peg. And children, what he had done, when I will tell you, you will be surprised. So my fourth point is Toto's mischief. Fourth point is Toto's mischief. Okay. Now, children, when grandfather knew that grandmother will make a fuss when she will see Toto, so they have decided that they will kept in a very little closet, and it opened into the narrator's bedroom, and Toto was kept tied in a peg. A few hours later, the narrator found a change in his bedroom. When narrator returned back, he found there was a terrible change in his bedroom. Toto had removed the ornamental paper from the wall. Children, the wallpaper was torn and removed from the wall by Toto. He had also pulled out the peg. And children, the peg through which he was tied, that was also pulled by Toto. It came out from the wall. He also had also pulled out the peg. That peg came out of the wall. He also tore up the narrator's school blazer. Not only children, that narrator's school blazer was there, and he tore that blazer to a pieces. Grandfather seemed pleased with Toto's mischief. So grandfather was instead of scolding him or giving him punishment, grandfather was very much pleased when he saw Toto mischief. Toto is transferred to servants' quarter. Now, children, and finally, what decision was taken? Toto is transferred to a family. So Toto is transferred to a servant quarter. Toto was now transferred to a big cage. It was that cage was there in the servant quarter. Their grandfathers and others lived sociably. Now, children, few animals I would like to say, which was there in the grandfather's house, like they were tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a squirrel, a pet goat. The monkey did not allow them to sleep peacefully. The grandfather had to leave Dehradun. He had to collect his pension from Saharanpur, and he decided to take Toto with him because he will not let leave anybody in peace. Now Toto travels with grandfathers secretly. Now this I will write it. Toto is shifted to a servant's quarter. Okay. Now my 6th point is Toto travels with Toto travel to Saharanpur. Toto travel to Saharanpur. Grandfather got a big black canvas kit bag. So children, finally Toto was decided that he would be going with the grandfather to Saharanpur. Why? Because everybody knew that he would not let anybody to live in a peace. So he was decided by the grandfather that he would be taking him to Saharanpur. Grandfather got a big black canvas kit bag. He put Toto onto it. Toto could not take his hand out of this bag. It was too strong for him to bite. Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur. Grandfather was coming out of the railway station. Toto grinned at the ticket collector. This incident is very interesting. We will be discussing it in the detail when I will be explaining you the lesson. Toto grinned at the ticket collector at the gate. The ticket collector was taken aback. He told grandfather that he had a dog with him, so he have to pay ₹3 as fare for this dog. In vain. In vain means it was useless, argued the grandfather that Toto was not a dog, but it was in vain. He had his pet tortoise with him also, so he asked the ticket collector how much he should pay for it. The ticket collector said that it was not a dog, so there was no charge for that. Well, finally children, Toto is accepted in the house. So the 7th point is that Toto is accepted . Toto is accepted in the house. Toto is accepted finally in the house by everybody. Okay. Finally, Toto was accepted in the house. That means by the grandmother also. Grandfather gave Toto a comfortable place in the stable. There Toto got Nana, the family donkey. He started troubling Nana, and grandfather thought that both will give each other company, they will be happy. But Toto continued teasing Nana. They could never become friends. Toto at mischief again. Toto at mischief again. In winter, grandfather gave Toto a large bowl of warm water. It was for him to bath in. Toto would sit inside the bowl. Then he would apply soap on his body and rub all over. When the water became cold, he would come out of it. Then he would run to the kitchen fire to warm himself. If anyone laughed at him, he would refuse to bath. So one day what happened? Toto nearly burned himself alive. Okay. So children, once Toto nearly boiled himself alive. There was a large kitchen kettle left on the fire. It was to boil for tea. Toto decided to remove the lid. He found the water warm to bath. He was very happy. He jumped into that large bowl of kettle. He got in just then the water began to boil. Toto raised himself a little, but he sat down again. He continued jumping up. Grandfather came and took him out of the kettle. Toto's mischief continued. Toto's mischief continued. So this is the children point of the very important point of the lesson. When he burned himself alive, he was interested in bathing in lukewarm water. So once Toto nearly boiled himself alive, there was a large kitchen kettle left on the fire. It was to boil for tea. Toto decided to remove the lid. He found the water warm to bath. He got in just then the water began to boil. Toto raised himself a little, but he sat down again. He continued jumping up. Grandmother came and took him out of the kettle, otherwise he would have died. Toto's mischiefs continued. Well, children, definitely he was a monkey, and a monkey can never sit quietly. It is in his natural instinct. So Toto mischief continues. He always made mischief. He tore things to pieces. He tore up the dresses of the aunt of the narrator. One day the narrator found Toto eating rice on the dining table. Grandmother screamed. Toto threw a plate at her. When she screamed, he threw a plate at her. One of the narrator's aunt rushed forward. Toto threw a glass of water at her face. When grandfather came, Toto ran out with a dish of pulao in his hand. He ran up to the branches of the jackfruit tree. He threw the dish at grandmother when she screamed at him. Now, Toto is sold back to his original owner. Finally, everybody was so fed up. Toto was sold to the original owner. Okay. Toto case caused much loss to the family. Dishes were broken, clothes were torn, curtains were torn, wallpapers were torn, pegs were coming out, blazers were torn. The family could not bear this, so grandfather sold Toto back to the Tonga driver for only 3 rupees. Now he bought Toto for 5 rupees, sold to the same person for rupees 3. So children, this is the thing, and now I would like to tell you some of the central idea of the chapter is that Children, all the animals, they have their natural habits and instinct, and if we will try to change that instinct, we will not be happy. Okay, and it is not children wise to change their natural habitat. Like Toto was not a domestic animal which could be kept as a pet. He was the monkey, and monkeys are always mischievous. They can never sit quietly. They will do something like this always, because it is their natural habit to tear the clothes, to destroy the things, like throwing of the plates, uh, tearing of the blazers into pieces, taking out the wallpapers from the wall. So this is intentionally they are not doing. This is their natural habit, and if we want to stop it, we can never do. Like as in the case of Toto, you can see children, everybody loved him. Grandfather was very fond of animal. He thought he would keep Toto in his zoo. Okay, and but that he was so mischievous that everybody was fed up with him, that finally he knew that this is a wild animal, we cannot tame him, and it is a wise to give him back to that Toga driver. Though it is necessary to respect every creature of God and allow them to live the way that has been prescribed for them by the Almighty. So in this story, Adventure of Toto, Toto is a monkey, and children, I will tell you the important point. The story is written by Ruskin Bond, and he has described how his grandfather was fond of animal. He bought a monkey from a Tonga driver for ₹5. Initially, when the grandmother saw Toto tried up to the feeding trough, he found him looking very ill and ugly. As the grandfather had his own private zoo, he kept the little monkey there. Toto used his tail as a third hand. He used it to hang from a branch and for scooping up any delicacies that he could not reach with his hand. So sometimes he used his tail to hang from the children from the branch, and to take any delicacies where his hand could not reach easily. Toto's presence was kept a secret from grandmother, as she did not like animal. One day when grandmother was going out of a station, he decided to take Toto along with him. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto, so that he could be concealed and would not be able to escape also. Gradually, grandmother knew about Toto, and he was accepted in the house. In winter, when Toto had to go for bath, he would cunningly test the temperature of the water with his hand. When the water became cold, he would run to the kitchen fire to dry himself. If anyone laughed at him, he felt hurt and would refuse to continue with his hand. Toto mischief was progressing from tolerable to intolerable. He could not be tamed or domesticated. Soon, grandfather realized that Toto was not the type of pet to be kept in the house. He found the Tonga driver and sold him back for ₹3. So children, as you can see that how Toto was bought by grandfather, how he was again sold to the Tonga driver, how everybody accepted him in the family but was helpless. So children, here the writer Ruskin Bond, he had given a very nice description of mischievous act of a baby monkey, and the nice name was also given to him, Toto. The grandfather of the author tried to tame him, but he failed. It was grandfather's hobby to keep animal as pet. Ruskin's children, and I think children, after reading this chapter, you must read Ruskin's another book, Grandfather's Private Zoo, and that is also worth reading and enjoying. Now, children, in the beginning of the lesson, let me tell you something about the chapter also. In the beginning of the lesson, Toto personality was discussed, that grandfather had brought Toto, a baby monkey, from the Tonga driver for ₹5. The animal was very pretty, no doubt, but made very dangerous mischief. He frightened elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. Grandmother was quite very afraid to see the new arrival, but grandfather used to love and liked him very much, so she was also helpless in front of her husband. He was kept in a little closet and tied to the wall peg. Toto twisted the socket of the peg. He tore off the wallpaper. He tore off the school blazer. He broke off the wall plaster also. So children, from the very beginning, he was creating all this mischievousness. And at first, the grandfather, he simply laughed when everybody told him. He was accepted by the grandfather. He was very fond of him. Now, when the blazer was torn into pieces, when the wallpaper was children came out from the wall, everybody decided that he would be kept with other pets so that he might be behaving normally. Maybe he was alone and he was behaving in such a manner. So now he was sent to servant quarters to stay with other pets. However, here he did not let them sleep for the whole night. Now children, there also he created all the nonsense. He did not let any pet to sleep. He created trouble whole night, and as a result children, no pet was able to sleep. Grandfather put him in a canvas bag kit and took him to Saharanpur. Now children, the grandfather, it upset him a lot. Now when he had to go to take his pension, he thought that it is wise to take that monkey away. So a big bag canvas kit was bought for him. Toto was kept inside. Then a strong chain was pulled so that he could not escape from that bag. But children, the scene which he has created in the station, that bag started jumping by itself. Toto inside was jumping, and finally a chain was opened, and he took his small mouth and grinned at the ticket collector. Even he was shocked. So when the grandfather was showing his ticket to the ticket examiner, Toto thrust out his nose and grinned at him. He was taken back. He was shocked. The train ticket examiner included him in the category of dog and charged the ticket. Now the ticket collector told that this will come in the category of dog, and children, here the charge was taken by him. So you can see how much a middle class family, for him to pay ₹3 was too much. Okay, but he had to give for Toto. Now on return home, Toto was placed in the stable where another pet donkey, Nana by name, was staying. Now children, when he came back, he was kept by Nana, who was staying. Toto held Nana's ears with his sharp little teeth. Now children, there also he did all that nonsense. He started biting Nana with his sharp teeth.